Hello beautiful Aquarius, welcome to your twin flame reading for mid-September 2022. There's a lot happening this month, that's for sure. With the Sun in Virgo, but we also have Venus in Virgo as well. And on top of all of that, if that wasn't enough, we've got Mercury in retrograde. On top of all that, we're just coming out of the full moon in Pisces, which has brought out a lot of emotional response in a lot of people. Not unusual. Mercury retrograde is around contracts, relationships, those kinds of things. Everybody kind of starts reaching out in your DMs and sending messages or spying on your social media, or even you. Let's face it, we've all had a look at somewhere we probably shouldn't have at different times because it brings up certain things. But let's jump straight into your reading today. I want to pull on the energy of both you and your twin flame first, and then we'll drill down from there. So let's open up your reading today and see what's happening for you, my darling. Aquarius. Okay. So let's take a look at the energy. We're going to look at the energy of you, and then the energy between you and your twin flame. That's coming through there. And then obviously your twin flame as well, the energy around them. So we've got actually two cards kind of swirling around there. Beautiful Aquarius. Okay, let's pop those off to the side for now. Okay, let's have a look at your beautiful energy. And we've got the Four of Flames, which is the Four of Wands energy for you, my darling. So you're in a space where I feel like you're just wanting to push forward, move forward, build that kind of relationship and kind of acknowledge. I think you feel like you're looking for acknowledgement for that person, from that person, that they recognise that connection between the two of you, that it's this solid energy that you're needing something back from them in this relationship. And then we've got strength. Now, I must say, strength often comes up when there's been a gap between the two of you. And I must say, just bear with me, I'm getting really hot. And the pair of you are quite an intense, passionate kind of relationship, because there's even flames in this card. And I'm wondering, are they a fire sign as well? Perhaps a Leo coming through there on that. Let's look at their energy. We've got Nine of Cups. We've got Ace of Cups. So I feel like they're a very loving, affectionate person. Almost feel like a bit of a Knight of Cups kind of vibe off them. They're very affectionate and loving, and I feel like they've given you a lot, and it's almost like this intensity that they have felt they haven't been able to handle. Right? Their cup has been overflowing, but they're not sure where all of this feeling is coming from, beautiful Aquarius. And so that can be quite confusing for people in this twin flame kind of energy. You'll often find in this energy, because it's a splitting of this soul when you come into this earthly plane, it's almost like each of you are missing something, right? And you see that reflected back in each other. And so it's quite confronting, it's quite intense, and it's quite confronting, and both of you can want to run away from it, go to it. It's like, I want this person, what does this all mean? It can be very confusing, okay? And I'm not talking about dysfunctional relationships where someone is treating you badly, and we know red flags when we see them. We might ignore them, we might choose to ignore them, or we might look back and say, oh, I didn't really know that they were like that. But then when we have further time to reflect, we can kind of see. But I feel this really beautiful, loving energy around your twin flame, my darling Aquarius. I'm going to pull a couple of oracle cards as well, just to tap into that energy, and we'll draw down on those a bit later on as well, just as a really, what does this twin flame energy mean for the both of you, right? Okay, we've got three here. Just want to tap into this energy here. Yep, so that's your partner's energy, and just checking, that's definitely your energy. Okay, and we've got the bride offers herself. Okay. And then the energy between the two of you is sacred convergence. And then the energy coming from your twin flame is the ancient ones. So this reel is almost like this soul contract you kind of have, and something coming forth from the past. I'll drill down on those meanings later on, because they are quite beautiful card meanings that sit behind there that might be of special meaning to you. But it's this real, I wonder if this person is either another Aquarius, the water bearer, or an actual water sign, because there's this real beautiful loving energy around them. And I almost feel this fiery energy from you. I wonder if there's someone watching who's got a lot of fire in their chart, or maybe their partner's kind of that passionate Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, and that's what comes out in you. Quite interesting energy there. I love this Sacred Convergence card between the two of you. I feel if this person isn't acknowledging that there's this kind of deep connection, that they know it deep down, they actually know it, and to admit it means that they have to act on it. That's the message coming through from spirits and guides, is like, if I say something, I have to show myself. And sometimes people just aren't ready, and you often find in these relationships one person is more progressed than the other, so it might be vibrating at a different energy, or more evolved, or have more experiences. And I don't necessarily mean better experiences, it could be different experiences. And often the partner, the one that's kind of withdrawing, has had quite damaging experiences, and this other person is trying to help them through it, but they're kind of retracting and withdrawing. It's almost like those two personalities, the avoidant versus the person who really wants to grab on and hold on to that relationship, right? So let's get right into this reading here for you, my darling Aquarius. Okay, so I'm going to tap down into the energy, as I said, with you, and then between you. So right here with you, and the energy between you right now, and then working through this mid-September period. Okay, energy between Aquarius and the twin flame. Look at this flying here. Energy between Aquarius and the twin flame during this mid-September period. I feel like what's going on. I almost feel like you might be even still messaging. This person might have reached out to you. I feel like there's messages coming there. Okay. 10 of Swords. So there's this end of this cycle. It feels like there's been things going on in your head during this time, right? That really flew out there too. Let's have a look at what's happening mid-September. We've got the Page of Swords. And we've got the Three of Pentacles. I feel like your twin flame is kind of had some time out to think and have thinking about what they want to work on, and are they kind of prepared to work on things. I absolutely get this kind of Knight of Cups energy around this person. Very romantic, very like in the beginning, very I'm feeling like you really gave a lot of yourself emotionally, Aquarius, and that's a really big thing for you to kind of, it's almost like that splitting open of yourself to this person, and you feel really quite gutted that there's been this break between the two of you, or that there's not this acknowledgement coming back from them around this. Okay, and this could be this where this 10 of Swords kind of energy is coming from. It's like you've got so many things going on in your brain about it, and you really just want to, with this Four of Flames energy, it's almost like you really want to get on with life, and I feel like your twin flame does as well. Let's look at your energy here. Yeah, Three of Cups. I wonder if you are worried if there's another person in the background, and this is going to resonate for certain people watching. If there is a third party, I almost sense like an ex in the past, and maybe a little bit of jealousy on your part, Aquarius. I hate to say that J word. It's just the feeling that I have coming up for someone who's watching. Probably hard to admit, so let's just keep it here. But it's that feeling of what did that person have with their ex kind of feeling, which is a really kind of that feeling for you to have that feeling. You know that you just want to shake it off. You don't want to have those feelings anymore. So I'm just going to drill a little bit more down in your energy here, my beautiful Aquarius. It's energy around Aquarius, and September, you've got the Knight of Pentacles. I feel you're looking for that stability, my darling. Really sense that energy. And Temperance, yeah, that stability and balance. I really sense that from you. Really want to know what's going on. Okay, let's have a look at that energy around your twin flame. Energy going on here, my darling Aquarius. Twin flame for beautiful Aquarius. What's happening in that energy? Let's see. Just look. Okay, there we go. That's what happens when I... excuse me. Okay, we've got the World. So I feel that there's going to be an answer around the cycle, particularly with that Ten of Swords, and you've got the Emperor. I feel like that stability that you're looking for will come, right? Now let's have a look at their energy. Well, you've got a double King of Cups there. I really feel there's so much water around this person that if they are not forthcoming, if they're not a water sign, or if they're not forthcoming, and there's double kings in this deck that I'm using, male and female energy, or yin yang energy as I like to say, but just for the two of them to come up like that, it's like they've become your emotional well. Like they can trigger so many emotions in you and this passion, and it's just all like this steamy kind of energy. We've got here the Chariot and Eight of Swords. I feel like they feel like they have to move forward here, but they're feeling very trapped in their own feelings at the moment, right? I feel like they are unsure what to do. Again, I don't know if there's this third party in the background or some sense of responsibility here. The Chariot and the Emperor is really that moving forward, okay? And the Knight as well, the Knight of Pentacles. I really sense there is a moving forward here. Yeah, there is this moving forward here that's undeniable. But this person is feeling trapped. I don't know if this... I must be scared to tell you, and this is the words that are coming through. I feel like they're scared to tell you something that you're going to take it the wrong way. Almost like this third person energy, that they feel like they can't talk to you about a certain thing because they're worried that you might overreact. And that's a message for somebody knows who that message is for, right? There's been a situation where you haven't meant to overreact, but you have, and I think that's really pushed this person the other way, particularly from an emotional perspective. People can be really quite deep and emotional without us knowing it. Sometimes if someone's not matching your energy the way that you want them to at a particular moment, it's very easy to assume that their lack of matching your energy is they don't have feelings, right? It's such a common thing that happens where it's like, oh, you don't understand how I feel, or that kind of thing, that kind of energy. And actually the other person is feeling quite deeply. They just can't express it at that point in time, or they're scared if they express it, you won't recognise that they're actually being really vulnerable, and you might, for example, talk about this other person, and it's like that they're trying to expose more of themselves to you, and we're not listening kind of thing. Is that message coming through, to be aware of that listening space. Okay, my darling, before I go into the second part of the reading, I might just draw down into these beautiful oracle cards for you, so you can really tap in and get a sense of this initial energy, because I really feel these are quite beautiful, and that will lead us on to the rest of the reading for you, my darling Aquarius. So we've got, if the numbers are of interest to you, if you're a numerology person, this is 43, so you can always add that together to get the 7, which is the Chariot over here as well. You've got 28, Sacred Convergence, which you can almost do the 2 plus 8 is 10. It's that singular, right, that 1, and then Ancient Ones is 52, so you've got 2 sevens here, which is that Chariot numbering there, which is, I think, quite relevant if you're interested in that numerology element as well. Okay, so we have 43, the bride offers herself. There is a sacred offering taking place, an offering of the divine feminine. She is offering herself to the mystery unfolding. This may manifest in a physical way, in that a woman of great feminine wisdom is offering herself to you in friendship, love, spiritual companionship, or service in some way. This also may manifest in a spiritual gift from the divine mother in the form of a life circumstance, relationship, or commitment. This oracle offers you a message. Accept what is being offered now. Whether through challenge or an easing of the way forward, there is a gift from the grace of the divine feminine reaching for you now. Allow her in and be blessed. This oracle also heralds a time of importance in a relationship, that you have been revealing yourself and not being afraid of who and what you are, sharing yourself in a willingness to connect. Your vulnerability and beauty is acknowledged and will attract the response you need at the perfect time and in the perfect way. Every bride shall have her bridegroom. How careful we must be close. How fragile we must feel. How sad not to be when someone is real. To say approach and with caution when we already know that inside there's a likeness and experience that we know. And this is a beautiful card for you to receive. And then we've got Sacred Convergence, which is there is a coming together happening within you and a unification of all that is within you. This is akin to travelling to a strange land in all sorts of ways. It's a feeling of colliding. If you are sensitive, you will feel it happening in an important event without necessarily having a physical situation to attribute the experience to. This oracle holds a message for you. A deeper part of yourself is calling you forward. Any discontent, struggle, anxiety, or fear is a subconscious recognition of this. Don't worry, you are a unique person in a divine garden. You don't have to know what plant you are in order to grow. You just need to live each day and let the growth unfold naturally. Beautiful card, and it is that Sacred Convergence, is about accepting and going with the flow, not pushing hard our will, because this is the other thing that happens in this twin flame energy is we get impatient and we start to enforce our will, sometimes forgetting that the other person has a will as well, right? Let's look at your twin flames energy there with the Ancient Ones, which is card 52. Okay, so your spiritual growth is now acknowledged and witnessed by the heavenly ones that see beyond time and space. This oracle brings guidance that you have taken a leap in personal growth. If you are still testing it in the physical world, trying to translate your inner changes into experiences, take heed. It's only a matter of time before you see reflected back to you in your physical world what you have become within. And you will see it mirrored back to you in the eyes of those around you in sacred relationships too. Here's wishing you sunshine the day after the rain. Here's a hug of understanding when life seems filled with pain. Here's knowing that emotion, like wind, blows many ways, and our course will seem more certain with the dawn of each new day. And this is the thing, I feel like there's this emotional energy that's coming out and being expressed in this person, and they're just not quite sure how to deal with it, my darling Aquarius. Okay, so let's have a look add some more energy here as we get towards the end of September. What can we kind of expect here between spirits and guides? The energy unfolding in September between beautiful Aquarius and their twin flame. Okay. Here we've got the Page of Cups, the Messenger card. I don't know if this person could get any more cups and water energy, right? You will receive a message from this person. They are going to reach out. It's up to you and your free will on how you respond to that. You have the Two of Cups. So I feel that they understand. They come to an understanding. You've got more sevens here. You've got the Seven of Swords. I feel this is going to come about. There's something that they want to talk to you about, and they need to feel that openness from you, right? And then you've got the Four of Pentacles. I feel like they don't want to let you go. I feel like they want to hold on to you, but they need to reveal more of themselves, and they know this emotional energy around them is quite strong, right? So they do know that they need to reveal more about themselves. Let's drill down into that a bit more. What is Aquarius' twin flame likely to reveal during this time? Now, let's see how we go here, because there is a lot going on and sometimes it's just like not ready to be revealed, right? Okay, so you've got Strength and Nine of Cups. Okay, so I feel like there's the strength is around that being open to what you're going to hear from them. And it's bringing through that positive energy in your relationship. Sometimes we just need to stop and listen to the other person, beautiful Aquarius, and that's really that energy coming out in this reading. You've got the World here too, and that cycle is really quite strong. That closing out that energy so that this person can bring forth that quite emotional energy with you. And feeling able to do that is really quite important to them. Okay, I'm going to close out with a couple of oracle cards for you, beautiful Aquarius. And we have got Trust. I really feel like this is important here. While your logical mind is dictating a supposedly clear direction, your soul's inner guidance is urging you to follow an alternative path. The logical path may be now that you consider safe and more familiar, but you could be missing out on boundless opportunities and so much more. I really think that is a poignant card to come through on a twin flame reading, because if this person isn't ready to come forward or bring forth that truth to you, then a choice will be made, because you're Aquarius. I don't think that there's this Page of Cups is this message that's going to come through, and then you have the power then to how you process that and move forward, beautiful Aquarius, right? So the final card I will draw for you now to close out the reading. It's a message for you. This trust part is not even just about trusting other people, it's about trusting yourself, right? And we've got surrender negative thinking. You have control over your thoughts. When negative thoughts surface, say thank you for sharing and quickly refocus on positive affirmations. And you deserve that, my darling Aquarius, right? We all do. Surrender to prayer, and whatever you call prayer. I personally call meditation prayer, okay? Apply your own meaning to that, going within, right? Give yourself over completely to meditating. When you pray from your heart, you will be heard through the universe, and answers and support will arrive. Now, I say this all the time in my readings, we are all connected. You cannot escape that connection. There might be a physical separation, you might feel that there's a physical separation, but we are all connected. So no matter what is happening, you are still connected there with your twin flame. We can still message in those other realms, particularly when we've just come out of this full moon energy as well, beautiful Aquarius. So I really feel in closing this reading, you are going to have that reaching out from your partner during this time, and how you respond to that is up to you. I do think they need that nurturing energy to bring forth their truth, and you also need to acknowledge what you need from a truth perspective in your life to look after yourself, and to, you know, the energy that you're putting in here, if it's not being reciprocated, then how do you move forward from that cycle? Okay, my darling Aquarius, if you've made it this far in the reading today, thank you so very much for honouring me with your space. I do take that time very seriously. And if you like this reading, please pop a like below. I appreciate any comments. I have been requested to do longer readings, so this is part of that. So if you're liking that, please let me know below. And if you want updates for later in the month for your twin flame readings, please subscribe, and then you'll be updated. Okay, my darling, as always, take care and have a beautiful day. Bye-bye. Hello, beautiful Aquarius. Welcome to your twin flame reading for mid-September 2020.